What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Living Life Outdoor channel here with Donald. Little windy day here in Florida. If you're new to the channel, we do hunting, fishing, barbecuing, guns. I do product reviews, such and such. It's been a while since I've done a review, done any video. It's been quite some time. So I'm a little nervous getting back in front of the mic, in front of the video, in front of the camera. So bear with me. But today I'm kind of excited. Well, actually, I'm really excited. Don't know why I said kind of excited. Excuse me. Doing a product review for I have no association with them whatsoever. I don't know why I said that. And everything I do is uncut, unfiltered. But doing a review of Osight SE enclosed pistol optic, their new RMSC footprint red dot. I reached out to the people at Osight. Just a general question, because the reason why I requested to see if I could get my hands on this was because, one, gun shops around me don't sell it. It's such a new product. Two, my fiance has astigmatism, and I'm going to do a comparison video of this budget-friendly optic compared to my Holosun 507K. That's another video coming shortly. But she having a problem picking up my Holosun 507K, and as well, the other day I was messing around. I realized that I was having an issue picking up my optic, so I'm gonna have to have my eyes checked pretty soon. So reached out to Holosun, reached out to a couple other companies. Holosun was the only one that got back to me. They could have told me to piss off. I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. Just, I have a buddy who's an Army vet who's bugged me about Olight products, and then he acquired one of their Osight rechargeable optics and brags to me all the time about it. So I reached out to Osight, and like I said, they could have told me to piss the hell off. I have no affiliation with them, no nothing with them. Just a complete honest review, no BS, no bullshit. Got the bugs bothering me here in North Florida, so I'm going to be completely unbiased. Tell you what I like, what I don't like about it. Yes, I have opened the package. Kind of messed around with the light, or sorry, not the light, the optic a little bit. I mean, I wear Vortex. I deal with Vortex. It's one of my favorite companies. Holosun is a good company. I've used a lot of people's products that never use not Vortex, Osight or Olight. I've held their products. I've looked at their products, especially Olight. Their flashlights, like the flashlights. I just never have owned or used any. So kind of like the little packaging here. It is an enclosed pistol optic, and they sent this to me free, which I appreciate that for. They didn't have to. I even asked them, you send it to me, I do a review on it, when do I need to send it back? They said nope, don't need to send it back, just do a review. If it's a good review, we appreciate it. So let's get into this, and it's going to be a little weird because I'm filming off my phone. I don't have any more video equipment. I just got to get a new video camera, DJI action camera, whatever is what I used to film on, one of the old junky ones, but not DJI or GoPro. So I'm looking into getting a new one of those. So let's get into this though. And sorry about my voice being a little cracky. Been under the weather here, North Florida. The pollen has been crazy. So first, and it's gonna be kind of hard, I'm gonna try and do my best because I don't have the right angle. Yeah, I am doing this outside, so you're gonna pick up birds and probably my neighbors and stuff. So you got your little warning labels. Comes with a good package though. I like it. It's all compact, and so you open it up, and I have messed with it. So you got your top of your box in here, it's usually under this little tab here, but it says read me. Sorry, let me get out there. How to zero your optic. The Osight SE even has a back page talking about your adjustment tool, windage and elevation. Has a QR code you can scan. Let me get out there so y'all can see it. So my phone's messing up, and let's get into it. You even get a little message from Osight. Sorry, blocking my face there. Let's see what it says. It says, thank you for being part of the Osight family. Your support is the reason we are here. Enjoy, Osight team. Now, they do come with a lifetime warranty compared to Holosun. Holosun has a limited lifetime warranty. Osight, anything breaks. Don't quote me on everything because I don't have the specs pulled up for the warranty, but I believe if battery goes bad, damage, glass breaks, whatever, they replace it. Similar to, and I'm going to use Vortex as an option, their VIP warranty. So similar to that. So let's open up the little tab and see what we got inside. And there you go. You got your optic here, and everything else is in this little tab here. So let's pull that little tab out and see what's in there. Get this where it'll work the right way. So in this little box, if this wants to cooperate, pull this little box out, set this to the side. Hell. So in this little box, you have your adjustment tool, your screws, your manual. This is off the top of my head. I ain't opened the box yet. I've played with the site, but I haven't opened the box. So let's open the box together. And it comes with this cool little tab to pull it out of the main box. So, and I've seen some reviews of this site already. So, yeah, I got a bug crawling on me. Get all this here. So, get this out of the way. You got the top part here is your tool kit, the kit that comes with it. Just a little, it's pretty neat. It's got a little skull, skeletonized. Where's my camera? Skull on there, skeletonized tool for your own optic. You got your hex. Is it a? Yep. Your star bit. Sorry, star bit. It is a star bit. I don't know if my camera's going to focus there. Star bit for your screws, and then a little flat head for your battery compartment. So put that aside. It does give you 2 extra screws here for your battery compartment, because one downside to this optic that I'm going to knock it is the little screw that holds the battery compartment in is not captured like your I guess aim point. I know my 507K is. So it's nice that they give you 2 extra screws, and I think you can order extra screws if you lose the other ones on their website. So open it on up. In here you got your owner's manual, which I'm not going to get into the owner's manual. It tells you how to mount it. It even comes with a cleaning cloth. It tells you all about their warranty, etc. Mounting it, keeping it clean, and all that. How every other owner's manual is. But it's all compact, neat, nice, and besides, it's still folded up, and I don't want to unfold it and have to try and fold it all back together. But it all comes all neatly packed in this one box with your sight. And then in here, you open it up, you get every type of screw for every platform, whether it be RMSC, I think MOS plates. You don't get the plates, but for adapter plates, you get your Delta Point Pro screws, the RMR footprint screws, and they give you, I think, I don't want to lose the screws because I'm out here on the porch, but I believe they give you 6 screws of each. Let's open it up and see real quick. Let's see. So you get, let's see, you get a 6x32. You get 3 of those. You got a M4, a 6x40, and an M3. So you get 3. Let's see if I show that. You get 3 screws there of the 6x32s. These are the M4 screws, which I believe are for. It doesn't say exactly what footprint they are for, but you do get 6 of those screws for whatever footprint that might be for. I believe it's for Delta Point Pro. Don't quote me on it. I'm not completely sure. I haven't had the opportunity to look. Then your number 6x40, which I believe, and they give you, and these are, oh sorry, these here are one size, and then the rest of them, you got a long and a small, long and a small, long and small. You got 6 there, so, and then your M3 screws, sorry. You get a long and small. Long's on the right, left, but that would be your left, my right, and your right in the video. My phone does it backwards sometimes, but so you get your long and your small. So you get 3, 6, 9, 12 screws for any type of footprint. Actually, take it back. You get 12 for your each optic, whichever optic you're using. If you have to use adapter plates, whatever, that doesn't direct mount, because this is a RMSC footprint. Plus, you get your 2 screws for your 2 replacement screws for your battery compartment if you just so happen to lose it, because it is a very small screw. That's like the only complaint I have with the optic. I say that's like the only because there is another one, and I'll get into it here shortly. So let's put all this back together and put it back in the little neat box. Just like that, everything's all contained. Throw this in a range bag if you need to. Wherever you keep your tools at, your drawer, you ain't got them scattered all around. There you go. Now, and one thing I do like, which some optic companies don't do, is they put your optic in a foam cutout. I know Holosun and some of the other bigger names, Vortex, they do it, but I've had some optics, they just come in a box. So let's look at the optic here. And I'm going to do a comparison video of this optic compared to my 507K. And the reason why I'm going to is because of the price point. Even though this is a closed emitter, my 507K from Holosun is an open emitter. But their price point is about the same. This is, at the time of filming, $59.99, but the standard price is $200, I believe. And my 507K, which is the X2 and it's green, which has the same optic system as this one, is right at $250, something like that. So this is an enclosed emitter, so you can't get dust and debris down there, which I haven't had an issue with that with a open emitter, getting dust to where the laser doesn't pop up bug. You're gonna hear my dog barking here in a second. You do get your little backup sights here if you don't have rear sights, or you take your rear sights off. I know some people use a dovetail mount to mount their optics too, instead of direct mount for some pistols that don't have optic cut. Battery compartment is right there. Now this screw here is not captured, so whenever you back it out, it will fall out. Just keep in mind of that. If you're working somewhere that is you're liable to lose your screw in carpet. Where I'm at out here on the porch, I got holes in my porch, not holes but gaps in the wood. It could fall out. So the buttons, very, very tactile. I don't know if y'all can hear them. My mic's up here on my hat. The windage and elevation is also very tactile. Let me get that tool back out real quick. It's very clicky. I say tactile, clicky, and they are, if I'm gonna believe, they're quarter MOA adjustments. Sorry, I had to look at the manual, but if I do remember, they are quarter MOA adjustments. But let me get the tool back out here. Let's see if I can do this without screwing up too bad. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but they are very clicky compared to my 507K. And like I said, I will do a comparison video. And again, I'm not going to take it out, but you got your little tool, goes in there to adjust your, not adjust, but remove your battery. And I mean, it is a very tiny screw here. I'll take it out just to show you. I think that's enough. Yep. Let's see, the screw fell out. It is a very, very, very tiny screw. I'm gonna set that right there so I don't lose it. Put my, and they do give you 2 extra screws. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna take that and put that up yet, because the one issue I have with this, because it's not an issue, it's just I gotta buy different batteries. It does take a 1620 instead of a 1632, which is what most of your standard optics run, is a 1632 watch battery. I call them watch batteries. A lot of people call them other batteries, but I'm also in the gold and silver business, so I call them watch batteries. But you take your little flathead tool here, where like your captured screws, most of them have like a little spring tension to them, or it feels like it, so they push out as you start to back them out. So you just take and have to pry it open, pry your little battery compartment open. I don't know if y'all can see that on the screen. Let's see, there you go, you can see it there turning. Just pry it open till you can get a grip on it. They are IP67 waterproof up to 2 meters. I don't do metrics, so somebody in the comments can tell me what it would be, but that's your battery. A little 1620. I wish it was a 1632. That's my only complaint, is the non-captured screw and the battery size. But let me get this screw back in before I lose it. But if I do remember correctly, and I can't, like I said, I can't give you full specs, just what I remember, because I'm using my phone to make this video. And when this snugs up pretty good, it snugs up pretty good. It has, I believe, 10 or 12 different brightness settings. I'm going to go with 10 because of, and I could be wrong, I think it's 10 or 12, because there's 2 for night vision, nods and stuff like that, and then the other 8 or 10 are for daytime, nighttime usage. And it is very bright. Ready to go. I gotta turn it back on. There, it's back on. Very crisp reticle. I don't know if y'all be able to see the reticle. It's a very crisp reticle. It does have shake awake, so after, I believe, 10 minutes of non-movement, it will go back to the setting it was on. Whenever it senses moving, let's turn it down some. See here. Let's see. Where is my camera lens at? It's hard doing this by phone. And I'm sorry y'all may hear my neighbors. They're kind of fussing. I had nowhere else to make a video. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see that there. And it does have the multi-reticle system. So if you hold the minus button and it's for 3 seconds, it cycles through it. You have a singular dot like that. Then you have just a circle, 32 MOA circle, and then you have the dot plus, it's a 2 MOA dot plus a 32 MOA circle. So, and I do like the fact that it is side loading, compared to bottom loading. Let's see what else. I wish they made it in a different color, but it is black. Enclosed emitter, I haven't had any problem with it fogging up. I've taken it from cold outside to inside. That's where my brain's messing up. Cold inside to hot outside, because it's almost 95, 98 degrees here in Florida. So it's very hot. And it feels like it's 102. It does have a lockout function where you can lock out the buttons to where you don't, as you're still carrying, you don't accidentally hit the buttons to adjust your brightness, whatever brightness you want it. But as I'm sitting here, daylight, bright as can be, where is my reticle? It is very crisp. The refresh rate is pretty good. I'm moving my head around and it's staying there pretty good. You know, there's not much refresh rate. It's pretty quick. I don't have another pistol to put on right now, so I may do one video where I take my Holliston 507K off, which has the multiple reticle system in there, but it's green. This one is a red dot. Let's see, where is it at? There it is. It is a red dot. To turn it off, just like a lot of the other ones, you press the plus and minus at the same time and it shuts off the reticle, but mine didn't just then. Actually, sorry, you hold it down. I'm stupid today. You hold it down, both of them, and it shuts it off. There we go. It shuts it off, and to turn it back on, you just press the upper minus. I believe you hold the plus sign for 3 seconds, and it puts it into lockout mode, to where it locks the buttons. Let's actually get in. I wasn't going to, but let's double check my things here. And my dog is barking inside. She's going on almost 14, so she's a little testy when I'm outside. Let's see here. So I don't want to lose my thing here. So you get a cleaning cloth, which is good, microfiber. Let's see here. It's an IPX7 rating, sorry. It says up to 1 meter. With the 32 MOA dot and the circle and the dot, you have, sorry, 46,600 hours of battery life. For just a dot, it says it's up to 75,000, and then just the 32 MOA, right there, 32 MOA circle, it's up to 50,000, and this is your screws. I don't really want to unfold all this all together. It does have a thing in it that once the battery starts going dead, it will start blinking every 3 seconds, I believe it is. Now I'm actually opening it up, and I've done this last night to do this review. It has auto off, manual off, while pressing the plus and minus for 5.5 seconds. Motion sensing. You can toggle the motion sensing off to where it just stays on. So you can turn that on and off. Let's see. Reticle selections. Battery replacement, low battery indicator. When the battery gets to low, the reticle flashes 3 times within 1 second at 1 minute intervals. Has memory function. The previous used brightness, motion The previously used brightness motion sensing reticle selection on all and on off state will memorize after optic is powered off, so it does memorize what it was previously set at. Let's see here. Has 10 different brightness settings. Somewhere I've seen online it said 12, but that's my fault, and sorry for the noise in the background. So you have 2 for night vision, 8 for daytime, nighttime. Tells you how to mount it, how to turn it on and off, motion sensing, on and off. And I'm pretty sure it has I'm looking to see where it says it has a lockout function where you can lock the buttons, but it doesn't say it in the manual. But I'm pretty sure it has a lockout function, so you can lock out the buttons to where they don't, if they get hit, they don't change your settings. But you can turn the motion sensing on and off, which I leave mine on. I mean, at 46,600 and 46,600 hours of battery. That's, I think I looked it up, 4 years, something like that. That's pretty good. My 507K, which I will do a comparison review of the two when I get a chance, and then I will do a shooting review of this optic on a pistol. Hopefully I can use my fiance's gun, because that's the reason why I request this, because she does have an astigmatism, and I believe I'm starting to, and my 507K kind of starburst. This actually does not starburst, which is surprising. But yeah, it's a very good, neat little optic for the price point. You get, like I said, all the screws you need, everything in one little box. For somebody who's looking to put an optic on a pistol for the first time, never have used optics, which I was one for the longest time. Never thought, hey, I'm good with iron sights, why do I need an optic? It gives you the tutorial on how to zero the optic. It even has a QR code that you can scan for operation guide video, so you can even watch a video on it. Let's see here. The torque spec on the M3 screws are 15 inch pounds, and then everything else is 17 inch pounds. Verify your clearance and everything for the optic you put it on, because some are direct mount, some aren't, some have to use a shim plate, some RMSCs do. I know the Glock MOS system does, and of course if you're going to put it on, like, you can actually put this on a Delta Point or RMR footprint if you like the smaller optics for like concealed carrying. If you're carrying a firearm that has that footprint, you can always get the adapter plates for that. But that's pretty much it. Look for the video coming out of the the comparison video between these two, this one and my Holliston 507K. And the reason why I wanted to do that video, because I like how this is just one little box, and just put everything together, keep it still, throw it in a drawer, you ain't looking for parts, whatever. But going to do that video, the comparison between this, even though it's a closed emitter, and the 507 is not, the price point's about the same. Which is, in my opinion, if they came out with a green, I would probably like it just a little bit more. The red, to me, and also it could just be today, as bright as it is here in Florida, messing with my eyes. I need to go have them checked out. But the 507K is starting to starburst on me, which is, I got it on the setting I've always had it on, never had an issue. So I know there's something going on with my eyes. This optic, this Osight SE, at this point, outside the fact that it's not a captured screw on the battery compartment, and you have to, the batteries are smaller than the 1632s I'm used to, and it's a 1620. Other than that, it seems like it's going to be a real good optic. Now, I know a lot of people want you to torture test them and stuff like that. I can't. I'm not going to torture test it. One, I don't have a second optic. Osight was kind enough, which they didn't have to, send me one, and they could have just told me easily piss off. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm a small channel. I'm up and growing. They took a chance on me. I appreciate everything the contact there that I've been dealing with has done. Now they did send me, they were going to send me a refurbished optic, which this was not. And I'm grateful for that. They sent me a brand new product, and like I said, they didn't have to. And I just wanted to do it as a review, get my hands on one, because all the local shops around here are sold out, so I can't get my hands on one, even to purchase one. And I told the person that I would be willing to buy one. I just, you know, would like to get my hands on one first to do a review before I purchase it. And if I decide to keep this, which they told me is mine, I still want to send it back after I do my other two reviews, just because I'm not that type of person. And I know it's getting off script, but I'm grateful for them sending it out to me. Look for the other two comparison videos, or the shooting video, and then the comparison video between this one and my 507K. Like I said, I'm not going to torture test this one. I only have one, so I don't want to damage it and have to send it back and all that, which I'm not. I mean, where you see people torture test online, they're doing that just to see what the optic holds up to. I've seen enough of the torture tests to see that the optic looks to be pretty good. And as far as everyday carrying, I believe it's going to do just fine. For somebody who's trying to get into pistol mounted optics without having to spend, you know, $250, $400, because the EPS carry is like $400. I think on the low end they start at $399. And one thing I didn't mention about this optic compared to the Holosun is, let me pull it back out here real quick. Is the glass. Sorry, I did not mention the glass, and this is where I may have to redo this whole video, which I may not. On the Holosuns, if you look, the glass is kind of, especially with the open emitters, it's way inside, and the Holosuns have like a swoop back design. Even on their EPS carry, it's kind of tucked in a little bit, so in getting your lens in there, your lens cloth in there to clean it, it's hard. Some of the other companies like Aimpoint and stuff like that, it's similar to this, where it's straight down, and you can, I'm not gonna put my finger on it to get smudges, but you can wipe that with a cloth and all that without having to try to get your fingers in there or get a cleaning kit to get the corners or whatever, especially if it's sweat. I'm not going to submerge it. I'm not going to torture test it. I don't want to break the glass. Now the front up here is swoop back, so it's basically the opposite of what the Holosuns are. No bluing of the glass. That's one thing I meant to mention. It's crystal clear. I don't know if y'all can see because I'm out here, but crystal clear. No bluing, no blue tint to it like some optics I've seen before. Yeah, I believe it's going to be a very, very nice optic, especially for my fiance. With her astigmatism, she shoots my vortex on my rifle fine, which is a green dot, but when she looked through my Holosun, it starburst on her, and it's starting to do that on me. So I'm real grateful for Osight for sending this out for me to test. Like I said, shooting video coming soon. It's gonna have to cool off a little bit here in Florida before I do that. I'm a bigger guy. I got another video coming out from my everyday carry also. I've changed it up a little bit. There's a video on here on my channel from years prior, but I want to thank y'all for tuning in. There's more to come on this channel, more hunting, fishing, barbecue, which the barbecue grill sitting behind me. Like I said, I'm a big guy, as you can tell, and I'm blocking my barbecue grill. Plus, I'm also close to the camera. I'm trying to get more camera equipment to do better videos. But the person at the person at Osight that sent me this optic, I appreciate it. Like I said, they sent it to me free of charge. I'm going to send them a message when I'm done with the video, or when it's going to be uploaded, because that's one thing they asked. But to that person, you did not have to do what you did. I appreciate everything, and hopefully there's more to come. But if y'all are looking for a budget-friendly optic, and I know I rant and rave, I just talk, and I try to shorten them down a little bit, my videos. But if you're looking for a budget-friendly optic, you don't know if a pistol optic is right for you, give Osight a look, because for the price point, you get multiple reticles. Instead of just a dot, you get your I compare it to the Osight dot. You get your dot plus the little 32 MOA outer ring. Very, very good optic. The glass is good and clear for the price point. I'm really gonna be interested to see what it does under firing. I do know, and I forgot to mention, that there's a spider, that the screws come with blue Loctite on them. You can add a little bit extra if you want to, but they already have it pre on them. I wasn't going to lose a screw out here on the porch. But if y'all enjoyed the video, got anything to say, comments, good comments, bad comments, y'all think I missed something, down in the comments, hit me up, chat me up. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button so you don't miss a video, which it's going to start more videos coming out, but it's been a while since I've done a video, so this one was a little bit nerve-wracking for me. Like I said, I'm filming on my phone, and I think it turned out pretty good. But to Osight and Olight, appreciate it. Hopefully I can do some more things for y'all in the future, not the past, sorry. Some more videos as well, new products that y'all got coming out. Y'all will be sending me stuff, hopefully. If not, if this is a one-off, it is what it is. But y'all make a good product, a very good product. I enjoy it so far. And on that note, everybody in the comments, please don't ask me to torture test this optic. I'm not going to do that. They sent me one's enough. I'm not going to torture test it. If I end up buying another one, I can find one in stock, I'll torture test that one. But I'm not just going to torture test an optic. When there's other influencers, other videos on YouTube of bigger channels torture testing optics. I use it as a tool. It goes on my gun, which as of right now, I only have one gun that is optic ready. So I have to switch back and forth, and YouTube's guidelines will not let me do that on camera. So I'm working that out. But as far as it goes, thank you all for watching the video. More to come for this channel. It's going to be slow, but there is more to come. And like I said, if you want a optic that's not going to break the bank, it's going to do what you need to do, go check out Osight. You can find them on olight.com, and you can also find them on osight.com. Either website has these linked, and I don't have a link to put in my comments below. but because I'm not affiliated with them. And I told them that I was going to be unbiased and tell y'all the things I like about it, things I don't like about it, if it's good optic, if it's not. But so far, it's holding up to what I've seen on the YouTube and other platforms as a good optic. I know this video is going to run long because I've been yapping. But if something comes up that I don't like about it or have an issue with it or something like that, I will address it, make a video about it. But be looking forward to the comparison video between this, which is a budget-friendly enclosed pistol optic. So you got a closed emitter compared to a non-budget-friendly open emitter with the Holosun 507K. So after that video, there will be a shooting comparison video of which one I like the best. So y'all enjoy y'all's day. Have a good weekend, because I'm doing this on a Friday. Hope everybody had a happy 4th. This is coming out way after the 4th, but it's been a while since I've done a video. And smash that like button. Hit the subscribe if you want to subscribe. And thank you for the views. Any comments is welcome. Any comments on the channel that you think I need to work on, I'm open to every and all suggestions. But go check out Osight, Olight. Good people, good products, budget friendly. And I'll see y'all in the next video. I believe they give you 6 screws of each. 12 for your each optic, whichever optic you're using. If you have to use adapter plates, 2 replacement screws for your battery compartment if you just so happen to lose it, because it is a very small screw. Wherever you keep your tools at, your drawer, you ain't got them scattered all around. So not adjust, but remove your battery. And I mean, it is a very and it is very bright, plus and minus at the same time, and it's kind of starburst. This actually does not